Mayfield puts the ball back into play. On the far side, Barth trying to control possession. Corinne Greenlee in the vicinity for the Hornets. But that ball goes out of bounds. I'm sorry, was that a foul called, Betsy? That's why she's the best color person in the business, folks. I talked about Kirtland's defense. Mayfield has a pretty good one on its own. Get to that in a moment as we've got some action in the corner there with Chippa trying to beat Morella in a one-on-one situation. Morella put herself in between Chippa and the goal. So now it's Laverty in the corner with Cami Stella in close proximity. Chippa changes direction. Was looking for Laverty, went a little bit long on that, so it will go back the other way. But as we talk about the Kirtland defense, Mayfield is very difficult in its own right. Kennedy Warner with 3 shutouts has only allowed 6 goals in 5 games. .24 saves on the season. The Hornets and the Wildcats have a couple of common opponents already. Both have played West Geauga. That was a nice ball by Spencer looking for Palazzo. Corinne Aquila there to cut that ball off. West Geauga defeated Mayfield 3-1 and defeated Kirtland 1-0. Both teams also played Chardon. Mayfield was a 4-0 winner over the Hilltoppers. Kirtland just defeated the Hilltoppers 6-2 the other night. Here's Rini into the middle to Chippa. A nice little touch pass looking for Laverty. Intercepted by the Mayfield defense. Patrick and Greenlee in the corner. Patrick boots that ball out of bounds, allows the Wildcats to reset defensively. Gives Kirtland a throw in, though. Greenlee into the middle to Bavanda. Oh, Bavanda tried to go up high, but Warner shows off some hops and gets up to make the save. Nearing the midpoint mark of the first half here at Wildcat Stadium. Mary Isabella's goal is holding. It's 1-0 Mayfield. Wildcats looking for their 3rd straight win over Kirtland. And their 5th straight without a loss. The two teams tied in 2017. Kirtland once again looking for its first win in program history over the Wildcats. And there's Rini, and Warner comes out to stop that ball. Chippa gets the deflection. Evans Roscos now tries to get it in there. Barth gets in the way and deflects that ball back to the Wildcats. And now it's a foot race. A little bit of contact, and there's the call. Francesca Longano going to get called for a little bit of contact. Corinne Greenlee lines up, looking to create an opportunity for the Hornets. Barth has other ideas and sends it back. Longano deflects it. Vladik cleans up that ball. Over to Greenlee. That's Greenlee and Isabella fighting for possession. Vladik once again gets it over to McIntosh. That ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Mayfield throw-in. Barth takes it, looking to work quickly to Allison Spencer, but Amber Urich gets over there to kick that ball out of bounds. Allows the Hornet defense to get back in action. It's Isabella on the throw-in. Palazzo gets ahead on the ball. Deflects off a Kirtland player and out of bounds. Vladeck toes the ball. Roscoe's cleans it up, gets it out to Greenlee. Greenlee up to Miarini. Miarini out to Bavanda, who's near midfield, and she's looking for Chippa, who now is going to be one-on-one. And she gets the finish. Outstanding pass from Bavanda. Perfect timing. Perfect pass up to Chippa, who scores with 18:22 remaining. And that is the first goal the Hornets have scored on Mayfield since 2018. Back to equal here at Wildcat Stadium. 18:22 remaining.
Scored by junior number 23, Erica Shupi. The assist on the play to number 15, Maria Bavanda.
That is goal number 23 for Chippa. Chippa has been a big piece of this Hornet offense in each of her 3 seasons. She led the team in scoring as a freshman with 33 goals. She had 36 last year as a sophomore, and she's got 23 now. '91 goals for her career. Sorry, make that 92. She also has 20 career assists. So when she's not scoring, she does know how to get the ball to her teammates. Mayfield with a throw-in. That ball gets deflected by McIntosh, and now we've got McIntosh and Robinson in a little tie-up. Bavanda out to Laverty. And now it's Bavanda looking to chase the ball down, but once again, Mayfield's defense clears it. Brindley stole on that one. Bavanda, that was her 6th assist of the season. She's now tied with Vladeck for the team lead. Two players that are making the most of their opportunity to shine now. Kirtland has had so many big senior classes, so many great players to come through. They were, I don't want to say role players, but they weren't starters last year. They picked up some valuable experience, and between the two of them, they've got 12 assists this season. That's how you make the most of your opportunities. Laverty into the middle. Miarini tries to head that ball into the goal. It goes a little bit wide left. Rini looking for her 4th goal of the season. .15:45 and counting here in the first half. Mayfield scored first. Mary Isabella off of a Cami Stella assist. And you just saw Kirtland tie it up on a beautiful pass from Maria Bavanda up to Erica Chippa, who then outran the Mayfield defense, went one-on-one with Kennedy Warner in the goal. And more often than not, Chippa's going to win that battle. Rini and Stoll were tied up there. Rini comes out with the ball. Rini out to Chippa. Chippa right back, looking for Rini in the corner. Can she outrun Stoll? Stoll got a foot on that. Reverse directions, but Evans Roscoe's there to maintain possession for the Hornets. She gets it back to Laverty. Speaking of Laverty, the Kirtland football team with a big win last night over Division I Solon, 27-7. Hornets taking advantage of the opportunity to play anybody, anywhere in this season where every team qualifies for the playoffs. You don't have to worry about those playoff points. And in Kirtland's case, they haven't had to worry about playoff points too often over the past decade, but when you do play with those Harbin points, you can't risk losing 2 or 3 games in a season by playing some of the bigger opponents. So you stick to those Division 4, Division 5 teams, and it's worked out well for Kirtland. This year, they're showing that they aren't just a small school program. They went out and beat Shaker Heights at their place, and last night they beat Solon in Solon. 13:30 remaining here, first half. McIntosh with the throw-in. Longano now with possession, but Amber Urich swipes that pass. Isabella out to Longano. Deflected near midfield. Bavanda collects it, and she finds Chippa once again. 4 Mayfield defenders in front of her, and she's still going to take a shot. Warner slides over to her right, and she's there to collect that shot. By my count, that is the 4th save for Warner. Do you agree, Betsy?
I think so.
I think at halftime we're going to get Betsy a microphone. See what she knows about soccer. Corinne Aquila with the goal kick. She gets it out to Bavanda. Now it's out to Greenlee. Greenlee looks for Bavanda. Bavanda looks for Laverty, but that goes out of bounds. For you folks who've seen a couple of Ohio varsity broadcasts, you'll know that my scoreboard is my old scoreboard. I'm not using my cool graphics. I had a bit of an issue right before the game began, and I had to go back to my old scoreboard. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. This is going to be a Kirtland kick. Corinne Aquila. One of the better goalies in the area. Kirtland's had some good ones over the years. Just since I've been covering the team over the last 8 or 9 years, you went from Maddie Zuber to Gabby Collada and now Corinne Aquila. And along with the defenses that Ed Braddock lines up, and as fast and as aggressive as the Hornets have played over the years, it's been a key to their success. Never hurts to have elite goal scorers such as Erica Chippa, and you go back to the Hannah Vokes and Katie Strausses and a lot of the great players. Maya Zavko's now playing at Georgia Southern. They've had their share of quality strikers. Now there's Longano collecting the ball near midfield, looking to set something up for the Hornets. McIntosh was a nice pass out to Buddha, but McIntosh was there to get in the way, took out that angle, and Aquila cleared it for the Hornets. So now they'll try again. Brooke Alfieri on the move for Kirtland, fighting off the defense from, it looks like, DeFranco. Laverty out to Chippa. Chippa now with 3 Mayfield defenders in front of her. And that ball is going to deflect off of Kennedy Warner and into the goal for a Kirtland lead with 9:55 left here in the first half. Kirtland up 2-1. Kirtland has scored 2 goals or more just once in this series. This is the second time. As I said, these teams have played regularly since the 2016 season. Mayfield is 3-0-1 during that span.
Her second of the match to give Kirtland a 2-1 lead.
Erica Chippa, 2 goals. Mary Isabella, 1. And that's where we stand. Kirtland 2-1. Hornets on the move once again. But Amanda Patrick gets in the way of that pass. So now Mayfield setting something up on the defensive third. There's a through ball, but Corinne Greenlee is there for Kirtland. She's going to get it back to Aquila. Aquila looking for McIntosh on the near sideline. McIntosh does get there, but Mayfield's going to get in the way of that one. Patrick sends it back. Now it's Longano and Barth for Mayfield. Chippa intercepts the ball. She's looking for Brooke Alfieri. Brinley Stoll, one of the Mayfield captains, clears the ball out of bounds for the Wildcats. Going to be Alfieri on the throw-in. She's looking for Chippa. And we're going to have an injury on the field. She's back up on her feet. She took one of those balls to the face, I think. Those hurt a little bit. .826. It's going to be a Kirtland free kick here. It's going to be Chippa taking the kick for the Hornets. She puts it in play, and immediately Allison Spencer there to get a foot on the ball, but it goes out of bounds. So Brooke Alfieri with the throw-in, looking for Evans Roscoe's. That's booted right out of bounds by, can't tell if that was Barth. Barth with the orange headband. Evans, Roscoe, and Barth. Brooke Alfieri gets a foot on the ball, and now Mary Isabella chases it down and boots it out of bounds. So Brooke Alfieri with another throw-in for the Hornets. She gets it out to Evans Roscoe, who's finally getting her legs under her after missing a few games with an injury, and she puts that one just a little bit too high. Goes over the net and out of bounds. Mayfield with the goal kick here. Looks like Miley Morella. Oh, she's going to swap out with Brinley Stoll. Stoll puts it into play. Greenlee sends it the other way for Kirtland. And now Reaney battling with Longano for possession. Longano wins that one, but Vladik gets in the way. Greenlee gets it out to Mia Reaney in the corner. Reaney puts a shot on goal, but Kennedy Warner is there to clean up that one. Brooke Alfieri looking for Evans Roscoe. Goes a little bit too long. Ball goes out of bounds, deflected off Mayfield. Alfieri tried to save it, and now it's a Mayfield throw-in. Here's the build-up for Mayfield. It's a foot race. Robinson sends it in Aquila's way. Just didn't get enough of it. And Aquila was there to scoop up that ball, and another save for her. That preserves Kirtland's 2-1 lead. Another throw in for Mayfield. Buddha with two Kirtland defenders in the vicinity. Ball goes out of bounds. That'll be a Barth throw in. She gets it back to Buddha. Greenlee and Alfieri making it difficult for her to move, but she does send the ball out toward the frame. But Aquila once again is there to make the stop. Barth collects that ball near the 40, and now it's Barth versus Vladeck. Barth looking for Snyder, Molly Snyder in the game. Longano and Chippa. Looks like Longano going to get called for the push. No? Did it go out of bounds? So it'll be Longano throw-in for Mayfield. 4:38 remaining here in the first half. Wildcat Stadium. Greenlee got up a little bit higher than did Buddha, and so she puts the head on the ball. Alfieri chasing it on the far sideline. She saves it for Kirtland, sends it up top. And Laverde, and I can't make out the number. Amanda Patrick looking for Longano. Chippa gets in the way. Chippa on the move. She's very dangerous. Oh, what a great pass out to Greenlee. Greenlee tries to put it on the frame, but there's Morella to get in the way. That'll be a Kirtland throw-in. That was a great pass by Chippa. Greenlee on the approach. Tried to time it a little bit to throw Morella off, but Morella got herself in between the ball and the goal. That's what a defender's supposed to do. Looks like another corner kick coming for Kirtland. This will be their third of the game. Let's see if Coach Braddock changes up his strategy on this one. It looks like Chippa's going to take the kick this time. So he's got something different in mind here as we hit that 3-minute mark. 3 minutes and counting. Erica Chippa lining up for Kirtland's third corner kick. Again, I mentioned after the Chardon game, Coach Braddock said one of the things he really wanted to focus on was set pieces, and here we go. Chippa puts that one off of Warner. Warner went up to try and get it. She just couldn't make the catch. Deflected the ball. Now it goes out of bounds. It'll be a Brooke Alfieri throw-in for Kirtland. She looks for Evans Roscoe's in the corner. DeFranco on defense. Gets it to Barth. Barth tried to send that ball forward. Miarini gets in the way. And now it's Rini looking to make something happen. She gets it to Evans Roscoe's. Spencer on defense. And there's Chippa with the header! Off the Evans Roscoe's pass. Chippa makes it 3-1 with her third goal of the day. Evans Roscoe's with the pass in the middle. Chippa goes up and uses her head to finish. It's 3-1 Kirtland.
Kirtland goal scored by junior number 23, Erica Shuppy. Her third of the match to give Kirtland a 3-1 lead.
Chippa with goal number 3. That's 25 on the year. Evans Roscoe's with her fourth assist. And now Mayfield's going to feel a little bit of pressure with a 2-goal deficit. The Wildcats don't allow many goals, and here they've given up 3 in the first half. Greenlee looking to play some defense. She collects the ball, fighting off Buddha. Be a throw in for Greenlee. She finds Chippa. Chippa sends it into Reenie's direction. Reenie collects it. Turns upfield. She's looking for Alfieri on the sideline. Alfieri can't catch up to it.
First half.
Be a Mayfield throw-in. The Wildcats now trailing 3-1. Chippa to Bavanda. Bavanda sends it up through the middle. Bella Piazza gets a foot on it. Now Riley Greenlee and Molly Snyder in the vicinity. Goes out of bounds. Kirtland ball. And once again, Snyder kicks it out of bounds. Bavanda collects that ball near midfield. Alfieri looked to try and get a one-touch shot on goal and didn't quite make a connection there. So that ball goes out of bounds.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Mayfield ball as time is winding down in the first half. There's a through ball I don't think anybody's going to catch up to before time expires on this first half here at Wildcat Stadium.
End of the first half score.
Kirtland up 3-1, looking for its first win in program history over Mayfield. The Hornets entered this game 0-3-1 against the Wildcats and now have a 3-1 lead thanks to 3 goals from Erica Chippa. Mayfield scored first off a Mary Isabella goal set up beautifully by Cammie Stella, but Kirtland stormed back with 3 straight and leads this contest 3-1. Folks, we will be back in about 9 minutes and 25 seconds.
For the best deals in Northeast Ohio, stop into Ganley Village, Ohio's #1 volume superstore. Ganley Village is located at 2115 Mentor Avenue in Painesville. You can also call 440-354-4368 or visit Ganley Village on the web at ganleyvillage.com. You've got to get a car. Got to get it at Ganley Village.
The Pixel Connection is Northeast Ohio's premier camera store servicing photographers and videographers for over 5 years. Did you know that you can rent professional cameras and lenses at a fraction of the cost of buying the equipment? There's no reason you can't capture those game-winning moments. To save 25% on your next rental, use code OhioVarsity at checkout. View their rental section at rentals.thepixelconnection.com.
ScoreStream is the best fan-driven, high school sports app and platform. We aim to empower fans, schools, teams, and media companies with the tools to provide accurate, real-time sports coverage. To get in the game, visit scorestream.com today. Bomber K9 is Northeast Ohio's premier dog training service, teaching both you and your dog confidence and control in any situation. To set up a free consultation, call or text Stacy at 440-479-4851. Visit bomberk9.com for more information. Are you considering buying or selling a home? Mike Vera, a realtor with Platinum Real Estate and owner of Vera Property Advisors, is an expert negotiator and specialist in Lake County. Call or text Mike at 440-479-4115 or visit verasales.com.
Gables Search Group, headquartered in Cleveland, has been a leader in search and placement nationwide since 2002. The company specializes in both direct and contract staffing in all industries and disciplines. Gables Search Group is a member of the Top Echelon Network, the largest network of search firms in the United States with over 1,500 recruiters. Having this many recruiters at its fingertips allows the Gables Search Group to fill any role a hiring manager needs anywhere in the United States, thus making the firm a leader in finding qualified candidates for hiring managers and great jobs for clients. Visit the company's website at www.gablessearch.com.
For the best deals in Northeast Ohio, stop into Ganley Village, Ohio's #1 volume superstore. Ganley Village is located at 2115 Mentor Avenue in Painesville. You can also call 440-354-4368 or visit Ganley Village on the web at ganleyvillage.com. You've got to get a car. Got to get it at Ganley Village.
The Pixel Connection is Northeast Ohio's premier camera store servicing photographers and videographers for over 5 years. Did you know that you can rent professional cameras and lenses at a fraction of the cost of buying the equipment? There's no reason you can't capture those game-winning moments. To save 25% on your next rental, use code OhioVarsity at checkout. View their rental section at rentals.thepixelconnection.com.
ScoreStream is the best, fan-driven, high school sports app and platform. We aim to empower fans, schools, teams, and media companies with the tools to provide accurate, real-time sports coverage. To get in the game, visit scorestream.com today. Bomber K9 is Northeast Ohio's premier dog training service, teaching both you and your dog confidence and control in any situation. To set up a free consultation, call or text Stacy at 440-479-4851. Visit bomberk9.com for more information. Are you considering buying or selling a home? Mike Vera, a realtor with Platinum Real Estate and owner of Vera Property Advisors, is an expert negotiator and specialist in Lake County. Call or text Mike at 440-479-4115 or visit verasales.com.
Gables Search Group, headquartered in Cleveland, has been a leader in search and placement nationwide since 2002. The company specializes in both direct and contract staffing in all industries and disciplines. Gables Search Group is a member of the Top Echelon Network, the largest network of search firms in the United States with over 1,500 recruiters. Having this many recruiters at its fingertips allows the Gables Search Group to fill any role a hiring manager needs anywhere in the United States, thus making the firm a leader in finding qualified candidates for hiring managers and great jobs for clients. Visit the company's website at www.gablessearch.com.
For the best deals in Northeast Ohio, stop into Ganley Village, Ohio's #1 volume superstore. Ganley Village is located at 2115 Mentor Avenue in Paynesville. You can also call 440-354-4368 or visit Ganley Village on the web at ganleyvillage.com. You've got to get a car. Gotta get it at Ganley Village.
The Pixel Connection is Northeast Ohio's premier camera store servicing photographers and videographers for over 5 years. Did you know that you can rent professional cameras and lenses at a fraction of the cost of buying the equipment? There's no reason you can't capture those game-winning moments. To save 25% on your next rental, use code OhioVarsity at checkout. View their rental section at rentals.thepixelconnection.com.
ScoreStream is the best, fan-driven, high school sports app and platform. We aim to empower fans, schools, teams, and media companies with the tools to provide accurate, real-time sports coverage. To get in the game, visit scorestream.com today. Bomber K9 is Northeast Ohio's premier dog training service, teaching both you and your dog confidence and control in any situation. To set up a free consultation, call or text Stacy at 440-479-4851. Visit bomberk9.com for more information. Are you considering buying or selling a home? Mike Vera, a realtor with Platinum Real Estate and owner of Vera Property Advisors, is an expert negotiator and specialist in Lake County. Call or text Mike at 440-479-4115 or visit verasales.com.
Gables Search Group, headquartered in Cleveland, has been a leader in search and placement nationwide since 2002. The company specializes in both direct and contract staffing in all industries and disciplines. Gables Search Group is a member of the Top Echelon Network, the largest network of search firms in the United States with over 1,500 recruiters. Having this many recruiters at its fingertips allows the Gables Search Group to fill any role a hiring manager needs anywhere in the United States, thus making the firm a leader in finding qualified candidates for hiring managers and great jobs for clients. Visit the company's website at www.gablessearch.com.
For the best deals in Northeast Ohio, stop into Ganley Village, Ohio's #1 volume superstore. Ganley Village is located at 2115 Mentor Avenue in Paynesville. You can also call 440-354-4368 or visit Ganley Village on the web at ganleyvillage.com. You've got to get a car. Gotta get it at Ganley Village.
The Pixel Connection is Northeast Ohio's premier camera store servicing photographers and videographers for over 5 years. Did you know that you can rent professional cameras and lenses at a fraction of the cost of buying the equipment? There's no reason you can't capture those game-winning moments. To save 25% on your next rental, use code OhioVarsity at checkout. View their rental section at rentals.thepixelconnection.com.
ScoreStream is the best, fan-driven, high school sports app and platform. We aim to empower fans, schools, teams, and media companies with the tools to provide accurate, real-time sports coverage. To get in the game, visit scorestream.com today. Bomber K9 is Northeast Ohio's premier dog training service, teaching both you and your dog confidence and control in any situation. To set up a free consultation, call or text Stacy at 440-479-4851. Visit bomberk9.com for more information. Are you considering buying or selling a home? Mike Vera, a realtor with Platinum Real Estate and owner of Vera Property Advisors, is an expert negotiator and specialist in Lake County. Call or text Mike at 440-479-4115 or visit verasales.com.
Gables Search Group, headquartered in Cleveland, has been a leader in search and placement nationwide since 2002. The company specializes in both direct and contract staffing in all industries and disciplines. Gables Search Group is a member of the Top Echelon Network, the largest network of search firms in the United States with over 1,500 recruiters. Having this many recruiters at its fingertips allows the Gables Search Group to fill any role a hiring manager needs anywhere in the United States, thus making the firm a leader in finding qualified candidates for hiring managers and great jobs for clients. Visit the company's website at www.gablessearch.com.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium here on a gorgeous fall afternoon. The Kirtland Hornets leading the Mayfield Wildcats 3-1, thanks to 3 goals from Erica Chippa. Goals number 23, 24, and 25 for Chippa during her junior season. Mayfield actually led 1-0 off an early goal from Mary Isabella. Kirtland went on to score 3 straight, and that's where we stand. The Hornets looking for their first win in program history over the Wildcats. Mayfield came in leading the all-time series 3-0-1. Once again, I am Steve Hare with OhioVarsity.com, and joining me in the booth today, Mayfield student-athletes Mia Bella DeVito and Betsy Wayner. Betsy, who won the JV game?
That was the Hornets.
Kirtland 1-0 one, right?
Yep.
All right, I was setting up during that time. I couldn't remember the score. So here we go. Kirtland will possess the ball first.
40 minutes on the second half clock. We're ready for play.
Miarini to kick off our second half. Oh, and she changes that up. So it looks like Brooke Alfieri. Oh, I'm sorry, Erica Chippa. Gets it out to Evans Roscoe's. Evans Roscoe's over to Riley Greenlee on the far sideline. And we are underway. Evans Roscoe makes a little bit of a move there. Gets the ball to Chippa, who falls down. Back up. Head-to-head with Barth. Barth sending it the other way. Chippa goes back, and looks like we had some contact. Barth hits the turf, the whistle blows, and it looks like the ball is headed Mayfield's direction. Looks like Brindley Stoll lines up to kick the ball away for the Wildcats. Greenlee gets a foot on that ball. Barth collects it near midfield for Mayfield. She gets it over to DeFranco. DeFranco back to Cami Stella. And there's Longano, Mayfield's leading scorer. Nice pass into the middle, looking for Buddha. Just couldn't connect. And Aquila cleans up the loose ball. Headed the other way now for Kirtland. Spencer out to Longano, back to Spencer, into the corner. There's Corinne Greenlee providing the defense for the Hornets. Oh, nice try there by Cammie Stella to sneak one into the front of the goal. The Hornets were there on defense this time, but that's exactly what she did earlier to set up Mary Isabella's goal for the Wildcats. Barth puts that ball out of bounds. It'll be a Kirtland throw-in. Corinne Greenlee comes in to take that chore. Kirtland comes into this game 7-1-2 overall. Mayfield is 3-2. Both teams highly regarded in the News Herald top of the crop. I believe Kirtland is number 3 and Mayfield number 10. Kirtland ranked number 3 in Ohio's Division III state poll. The Hornets have played in 3 straight Final Fours, 2 of the last 3 state championship games in Division III. Mayfield played in the regional semifinals last year and also in 2017. So both teams have enjoyed an awful lot of success over the past few years. This will be a goal kick for Kirtland. Corinne Aquila in her red jersey will take that kick. Kennedy Warner on the opposite end for Mayfield wearing the neon green goalie jersey. Evans Roscoe is out to Vladeck. Vladeck looking for Greenlee on the far side. Mayfield's defense closed quick over there. I believe that was Buddha. Miarini trying to win possession, but Barth is there for Mayfield. She gets it up to Isabella, who clears it over. Up. Urich gets in the way for Kirtland, sends it back. There's Longano. Longano looking for Stella. Corinne Greenlee intercepts that pass. Stella right there to pick up the ball as it goes out of bounds with the throw-in. Spencer hits the turf. That ball goes over the end line, so Mayfield with its first corner kick of the day.
Taking the corner, number 7, Emma.
Wildcats definitely looking to generate a spark any way they can at this point. A corner kick could be all they need. Great ball up into the middle. That's going to allow somebody to make a play. Isabella tried to turn on that ball.
Goal kick, Kirtland.
Once again, the ball crosses the end line, but this time it was Mayfield that sent it that direction. So Kirtland with the goal kick. As we've now played 5 minutes of the second half. Isabella gets her head on that Aquila boot. And there's a attempt by Buddha. Looked like she wanted to lead Spencer, but Spencer couldn't get there before Aquila. Our lead remains Kirtland 3-1. Longano out to Barth. Barth looking for Stella, but that ball goes long and out of bounds. Yeah. Kirtland throw in the other way. Corinne Greenlee once again throwing the ball in for the Hornets. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a Mayfield throw in. Longano looking for Isabella. Isabella and Greenlee fighting for the ball. Mayfield trying to take that throw in, but it belongs to Kirtland. DeFranco and Chippa. Chippa wins that battle, and now she's trying to work her way down the sideline. Stoll and Chippa got tied up, and both of them come out of that a little bit shaken. Got to imagine that hurts when you go shin guard to shin guard, right?
Oh, it definitely does.
It's Mayfield's Betsy Wayner adding some commentary for you. Francesca Longano, she's trying to put a shot on goal, but looking for a handball. I don't think they're going to get that call. Urich's back was turned to the play. It may have brushed off her elbow. .32-23 remaining. Kirtland on top, 3-1 off of 3 Erica Chippa goals, all in the first half, and all after Mayfield had taken a 1-0 lead off of a Mary Isabella goal. Isabella battles Evans Roscoe's and sends that to the far sideline. Maria Bavanda, who set up one of those Erica Chippa goals, tried to win possession for the Hornets, but that's Longano again looking for Barth. Barth and Greenlee now in the near corner. Barth makes a move to get around Greenlee. She sends it into the middle. Nobody home except Corinne Aquila for the Hornets. Aquila with a nice boot past midfield. That's going to be collected by Mayfield's Morella. Tries to get it to go the other way. Evans Roscoe's is there. Now she was looking for Riley Greenlee. But Buddha got in the way. Sent that ball the other direction, but out of bounds. It'll be a Kirtland throw-in. Kirtland coach Ed Braddock celebrated his 50th birthday on Thursday. Guess that makes him officially old. Longano and Bavanda. Longano gets it over to Barth near midfield. Barth sends it over to DeFranco. Chippa on the chase. Now it's Cammie Stella, and Leah Laverty swipes the ball from her. She gets it out to Reaney. Reaney tries to lead her, but Stoll is there for Mayfield. Stoll over to Patrick on the far side. Patrick gets it up to Buddha. And Buddha looking for Spencer, but leads her a little too far, and Aquila is there. 30-15 remaining here in the game, here at Wildcat Stadium. Longano has that ball swiped by Vladeck. Vladeck to Bavanda, up to Laverty. Laverty on the near sideline. Tried to lead Chippa to the corner, but sent that one a little bit too far. A lot of back and forth action here. Two teams trying to establish some sort of an offensive attack. But this is what happens when you have two really good defensive teams. It gets very difficult to maintain possession. And I think we're seeing that out of both teams. There's Greenlee trying to sneak one in on the far corner, but Kennedy Warner is there. Vladeck intercepts that punt. She gets it out to Evans Roscoe's. Evans Roscoe's looked in Greenlee's way and decided to send that one from afar, and she went wide right. Going to be Stoll taking the goal kick for Mayfield. Rainey taking a shot from distance. Can't wait to ask Coach Braddock about these long-range shots. Not something I see often out of the Kirtland Hornets. Team that thrives on possession and creating some fast break opportunities. Urick gets that back to Aquila. Aquila out to Corinne Greenlee. Isabella putting some pressure on Aquila, who had to get rid of that ball. Mayfield certainly putting some pressure on the Kirtland defense. Both teams have played a strong game on the defensive side, even though Kirtland has 3 goals. Mayfield has forced the Hornets to work for those goals. Laverty spins one toward the goal, but Warner once again cleans it up, and she punts it out to Bavanda at the 37. Bavanda out to Evans Roscos. Evans Roscos, as I mentioned, she's only playing in her 4th game after coming back from an injury. She missed several games early in the season. She's back, seems to be getting stronger and a little bit more conditioned as the season wears on. Chip it to Laverty, a little bit too far, and Stoll sends it back Mayfield's way. Bavanda and Stella battling for possession. Laverty out to Chippa, and Chippa now showing her speed, trying to split the Mayfield defense. Morella, the only one left, and oh, Chippa with the shot, but Morella gets a foot on it. Great defensive play by Morella. I'd give her a save. What do you think, Betsy? Should get a save for that?
I think so.
Yeah, it was a nice setup by Chippa. She got around the corner, had an angle, and Morella closed it pretty quickly. Greenlee and Isabella out on the far sideline. Mayfield's going to win possession on that one as the ball went out of bounds off a Kirtland player. Spencer and Buddha retreating to the bench for a breather here for the Wildcats. Stoll as well. Looks like Stoll might have a equipment malfunction. Or a little bit of blood on the knee maybe. Alright, we're back. 25-20. I forgot to stop the clock, so I'm going to take care of that right now. We're at 25-10 and counting. It's hard to find good help. Operating clock a lot harder than it seems. Especially trying to call the game, run the video production, and keep up with the time. Under 25 left to play. Kirtland still in the lead, 3-1. Mayfield struck first off a Mary Isabella goal, and then Erica Chippa with 3 straight. And that's where we stand in this battle of 2 of Northeast Ohio's premier girls soccer programs. Mayfield, as I mentioned, is 3-2. The Hornets are 3-0 when they do not allow a goal, and 0-2 when they have allowed the opponent to score. It's funny how that happens. I don't think anybody's ever lost a goal where they outscore their opponent. It's my Bob Euchre moment. Yurk with the throw in for the Hornets. Out to Chippa. Just skimmed the top of her head. Bella Piazza trying to get in the way, but Mayfield regains possession, sends it back. Laverty intercepts. Palazzo there. Will stay Kirtland ball. After that ball went out of bounds, Macy McIntosh with the throw in. Out to Evans Roscoe's, trying to maintain possession. That ball booted out of bounds by Mayfield Molly Snyder. McIntosh once again on the throw in. Greenlee in the corner. Morella going to make sure she can't get there. Ball crosses the end line. That will be a goal kick for Kennedy Warner. Monica DeFranco looking for Palazzo. Greenlee gets in the way of that, as does Leah Laverty. Ball goes off Laverty. Mayfield throw in. DeFranco trying to find Palazzo again. Greenlee gets a head on it. Longano puts her head on it and sends it back Mayfield's way. Robinson trying to find Snyder in the middle. Nice job by Robinson to get the ball into the corner. Palazzo could not catch up, but it went out of bounds, so Mayfield throw in. Oh, Snyder did a nice job to shield the Hornet defender, spun right off of her and almost had a shot on goal. Aquila was there to clean that up. Took away that opportunity from Mayfield, but what a job by Snyder to spin off the Hornet defender. Kennedy Warner fields the clean ball. Loose ball. She punts that out by the 35. Looking for Palazzo. Evans Roscoe's gets in the way. Evans Roscoe's and Palazzo tied up. Chippa somehow snuck in there to swipe that ball. She could not maintain possession, and it gets to the corner where Morella is fighting off Riley Greenlee. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Kirtland ball. Greenlee on the throw in. Couple of substitutions. Look like Reaney in for Piazza for Kirtland. Chippa showing some footwork. She tries to put a left foot on that ball, doesn't get all of it. Looks like DeFranco was there to clear the ball for Mayfield. And now Snyder battling Reaney. Greenlee gets in the way of that pass. Out to Vladeck. Vladeck into the middle. She finds Bavanda, who sends it up to Evans Roscoe's. Morella on defense. Really impressed with Morella. She is one of those defenders that just frustrates you all afternoon. Very conscious player. Haven't really seen her blazing speed. Haven't seen that out of her yet. But she hasn't had to do that with the angles she takes. She gets in the way of the ball. She's done a really nice job today. Bavanda sends it up towards Snyder. Snyder's going to let that roll out of bounds. That'll be a Mayfield throw-in. Isabella heads it. Chippa gets in the way. Chippa sends it up to Evans Roscoe. She can't get there, but Morella can. Evans Roscoe's trying to make sure she can advance the ball. Vladik with the steal. Zabrowski sends it up toward midfield, but McIntosh there to grab it for Kirtland. Now Vladik's got it. Ooh, she tried to go to Bavanda, faked it, went back the other way to Evans Roscoe's. Patrick on the defense there. Evans Roscoe's and Chippa teamed up to get it past Patrick. And now it's Snyder one-on-one with Evans Roscoe's. She did enough to keep Evans Roscoe's from moving further toward the goal. But that ball did go out of bounds. It'll be a Kirtland throw-in. Greenlee to Chippa. Chippa right back to Greenlee. Greenlee to Evans Roscoe's. And guess who? Morella once again. Morella and Patrick tried to give and go. The give went to Patrick. Patrick tried to give the go to Morella. Just went a little bit too far with it. A little too much on that pass. Chippa with the interception. And Stoll made sure Chippa wasn't going to get another shot. Chippa already with 3 goals. There's Chippa near the 40. She gets it up to Evans Roscoe's. Zabrowski on defense. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Longano and Greenlee. Longano gets the call against her, so it'll be a Kirtland kick from the 40. 16:39 remaining. Erica Chippa to line up on this one. Let's see what she decides to do. She's got the leg to send it on the frame, but we'll see if they try to work something out instead. That ball went right to Warner. Leah Laverty tried to get in the way of that, but a little bit too much on the ball. Laverty without an opportunity to get ahead or a foot on the ball. That time it went out of bounds. It'll be a Mayfield throw-in. Zabrowski and Isabella to the sideline. Did not see who went in for them, but Mayfield does have 11 on the field. Ella Robinson now with an opportunity. A little too much on that ball. Aquila clears it right out to Barth. Barth to Longano, who sends it back to Barth. Barth tangled up with Chippa and Greenlee, and Chippa now comes out of that scrum with the ball. Morella tied up with Miarini. Rini looking to the corner for Brooke Alfieri. Out of bounds off of Amanda Patrick. It'll be a Kirtland throw-in. It's Riley Greenlee into Miarini, who gives it back to Greenlee. Greenlee to Evans Roscoe's. Morella intercepts that pass. Not that I have a say in the matter, but Mary Isabella did have the goal for Mayfield, but what I've seen out of Miley Morella has been impressive today on the defensive side. So she would get my vote for player of the game from the Mayfield side, at least as of now. Got 14:22 left for somebody to change my mind. Erica Chippa up to Evans Roscoe's. Oh, and there's a nice ball to Chippa. Chippa with the left-footed shot. Warner with a great save. Denies Chippa her 4th goal. Another great ball from Evans Roscoe's. She fed Chippa on one of the 3 goals. And right there, that was a great ball. Chippa with a nice shot, but Warner was right there. there wasn't a whole lot of room between Warner and the post, so Chip had a small window to fit that in, and Warner closed that window quickly. There's going to be a call. 13:27 remaining and counting. It is going to be Kirtland ball. A little bit of contact there on the far side. Another kick from Chippa. This one is at the 20, but that's probably 40 yards from the goal, and she puts it off the crossbar. Vladeck tried to get a foot on it. She couldn't, but Mayfield clears it right to Greenlee. Barth gets in the shot, in the way of Greenlee's shot. Heck of a kick from Chippa from that distance. Put it right off the crossbar. Another whistle as we have some substitutions. Looks like Bavanda in for Vladeck on the Kirtland side. And Buddha in for Snyder for Mayfield. McIntosh with the throw in. She gets it to Evans Roscos on the near side. That ball is going to roll out of bounds. More substitutions as both teams are gearing up for that final 10-minute push. Kirtland leads 3-1. All 3 goals scored in the first half, and all 3 goals came after Mayfield opened the scoring on a nice goal from Mary Isabella set up by Cami Stella. We get tied up in this far corner. It gets hard for my cameras to reach there. Mia Bella DeVito and Betsy Wayner running the cameras for us today. They played in the JV game for Mayfield. Kirtland won that game 1-0. And the Hornets are leading 3-1 here in the varsity contest. Looks like Stoll is going to take this goal kick for the Wildcats. Mayfield won last year 2-0, 2-1 the year before. They tied 2-2 in 2017, and Mayfield opened this series in 2016 with a 2-0 win. So already Kirtland has more goals scored today than they have scored in the previous matchups. And the Hornets looking for their first win in program history over the Wildcats. Evans Ross goes to the corner looking for Rainey. Nice ball. Rainey with a nice touch to set up a shot, and she's going to put it in with the left foot. Kirtland goes up 4-1 on Mia Rainey's left-footed goal off the Evans Roscoe's assist. So with 10:10 left to play, Kirtland now with a commanding 3-goal lead. Mia Rainey with the left-footed goal off Evans Roscoe's assist. That's 2 assists for Evans Roscoe's today. For Rainey, that's her 4th goal of the season.
Scored by senior number 5, Mia Rainey. The goal by Rainey gives Kirtland a 4-1 lead.
Evans Roscos now with 5 assists on the year. And as I mentioned, she missed several games with an injury. So she's got some catching up to do, and she's putting in some work today. There's Longano looking for an opportunity. Urick gets in the way. Kirtland trying to clear that. Morella saves it for the Wildcats to keep it inside the 30. Boot out to Barth. Barth tries to fire one from distance. That deflects off a Kirtland player, and Aquila with a nice athletic move down there to keep that ball in bounds to prevent a Mayfield corner kick. Been a fun game here. Two of the top girls soccer programs in Northeast Ohio. As I mentioned earlier, both played West Jaga, who I think is one of the best teams I've seen in the last 7-8 years for sure. Both came away on the short end of the scoreboard against the Wolverines. Kirtland lost 1-0, and Mayfield lost 3-1. Both teams also played Chardon this year. Kirtland won 6-2. Mayfield won 4-0. So both with a four-goal differential against the Hilltoppers. There's a nice ball looking for Stella in the corner. Leah Laverty tried to shield her from the ball, but Stella snuck in there and grabbed it anyway. But Mayfield cannot put a shot on goal. And now it's Reaney and Morella. Oh, Morella with a nice stop on that ball. Mayfield possession. Morella out to Stella. I'm a poet, and now you know it. Oh, that's bad, isn't it, Betsy? Oh, you're not. Are you listening? You're not even paying attention to my humor over here. That's good. She's focused on the camera, folks. Stella tried to get it to Morella, and Chippa gets in the way. Chippa sends it deep, but Stoll sends it back Mayfield's way. Barth possesses, sends it back to Stoll. Stoll out to Buddha. Greenlee gets in the way, and Mayfield fans want to call, and I think they might have gotten it there on that slide tackle by Urich. So it looks like Mayfield's going to be set up almost where Chippa was a few moments ago when she went off the crossbar, almost the same exact spot on opposite ends of the field. That's Barth. Nice ball. Stella almost had a nice opportunity there, but that was cleared, I think, by Greenlee. Chippa with a nice move to collect possession for the Hornets. She sends a long ball to Reaney. Stoll's going to get there instead, but she sends it out of bounds, so it will be Hornets ball. McIntosh coming in for the throw-in. Stella puts a boot on it. Now it's headed toward the corner. DeFranco had to save that before it turned into a Kirtland corner kick. Instead, it'll be a Hornet throw-in. We are at 5:45 left to play. Kirtland well on its way to its first win against Mayfield. As I mentioned, Kirtland has played 59 different opponents in program history, and only 9 have a winning record against Kirtland, Mayfield being one of them. Let me rephrase that. Mayfield is one of 9 teams Kirtland has never beaten. Stoll with a bit of a dangerous play there to let that ball bounce over her head and toward Warner, and fortunately Warner was there to leave that score where it is at 4-1, but Evans Roscos was in the area. Here's Barth moving quickly as the Wildcats are running out of time. There's a nice ball into the corner. It's a foot race between McIntosh and Spencer. Isabella also down there. McIntosh clears it. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Mayfield as we're now down to 4:25 left to play here at Wildcat Stadium. Longano with the throw in. Greenlee Sends it the other way. Bavanda clears it up to Chippa, who is now in a foot race. She's got 2 Mayfield defenders to beat. Stumbles a little bit, regains composure. Somehow almost came out of that with the ball against 3 Mayfield defenders. Instead, Morella gets it to Longano. Longano now trying to beat Greenlee. Greenlee touches it the other way. Longano there to collect it. Out to Buda. Greenlee steals it. She's looking for Alfieri on the far sideline. Alfieri into Evans Roscos. Once again, 3 Mayfield defenders to beat. Stoll got in the way of Evans Roscos. Evans Roscos still had an opportunity at a shot on goal. Went out of bounds instead. And it looks like it's going to be a Kirtland corner kick. Vladeck back to take the kick. With nearing that 3-minute mark. 3 minutes left in the game here at Wildcat Stadium. Vladeck lines up for the Kirtland corner kick. Nice ball. Evans Roscos got a part of it, but there were just too many Mayfield defenders in there. .242 and counting. McIntosh with the throw in for the Hornets. Looking for Evans Roscos. She tops the ball, keeps it in place, but Stoll boots it out of bounds. Reset for the Hornets. Leah Laverty to throw it in. Right now, Kirtland happy to keep that ball in the corner. Up 4-1. That will be a Mayfield goal kick. Stoll lining up to put the ball back in play with just about 2 minutes remaining here. As I mentioned, Mayfield entered this game leading Kirtland in the all-time series 3-0 with 1 tie. Kirtland is about 1 minute and 45 seconds away from changing that and collecting its first win over Mayfield in program history. Erica Chippa with 3 goals, Mia Rini with 1, Evans Roscos with a pair of assists. Mary Isabella from Mayfield opened the scoring with a goal off a Cami Stella assist. That gave Mayfield a 1-0 lead. Since then, it's been all Kirtland.
Seconds remaining.
Throw in for Mayfield. Goes right back out of bounds. Kirtland will play that game for the final minute. Chippa collects the ball, gets it out to Evans Roscos. Very deliberate now in their passing, as Kirtland's just trying to wind down that clock. Rini and Buda tied up there for a moment. Evans Roscos out to Rini. Rini with just 1 defender to beat, Amanda Patrick, but that ball is going to go out of bounds. We are at 15 seconds left. Kirtland going to improve to 8-1-2 overall. Mayfield will drop to 3-3. Well played and entertaining game.
2-1-0. End of the match.
And that's it, folks. Kirtland picks up its first win over Mayfield. Now the Hornets are down to just 8 opponents they have never beaten in program history. Erica Chippa, 3 goals. Mia Rini, 1. Kirtland defeats Mayfield 4-1. Mary Isabella scored Mayfield's lone goal.
home safely.
Outstanding game from both squads. Once again, I want to thank Mayfield students Mia Bella DeVito and Betsy Weiner for their efforts on the camera. And I want to thank you all for joining me today on a great day for soccer. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Our next broadcast is Independence at Trinity in girls volleyball. Looking forward to that. Great CBC matchup. Independence has played in 3 straight state Final Fours. They have dominated Chagrin Valley Conference play. Trinity is the only CBC team to beat Independence in a set in at least 7 years. So should be a fun match to cover. We'll see you on Tuesday. Once again, thank you for joining us today and from Wildcat Stadium. Goodbye.